badly. And I've opposed a Nigerian president before, Goodluck Jonathan, and I've opposed Yoruba president from Obasanjo to Tinubu. So there's nothing in my dictionary there's nothing appealing in saying that because somebody has a Yoruba name, that I should support the person blindly. That is not how I operate.
Well, that's not. You're right.
Yes, and that's why I'm so disappointed that. Yes, that's why I'm disappointed that
Nigerian politics is a bit different.
But they do all this too for different reasons and for selfish reasons, likely. They don't care about the Yoruba people. They don't care about Hausas. Buhari was in power for 8 years. Tell me how many Northerners he lifted out of poverty. They didn't care about, they care only about themselves. But there's a central elite in this country who speak one language, and that language is not the ethnocentric language we know. It is greed. At that point, it doesn't matter whether you are Yoruba, Hausa, Igbo. When they're in that circle, who cares?
Yes, I suspect a lot of people would agree with you. But what about all these opposition coalition moves? Are you part of any of them?
No, I'm not part of. I have made it very clear that the opposition that Nigerian people need is the opposition created by the oppressed. Some of these opposition coalition moves you are saying are actually created to distract Nigerian people from creating their own opposition coalition. If you look at the people in these coalitions, there are people who are tired. Apart from the fact that there are people who are complicit in putting Nigeria where they are today, the people I call destiny rustlers, just as you talk about cow rustlers, they are, and a David Mark, who was president of the Senate for 8 years, was military ruler, who said, democracy can never come in his lifetime, is the leader of the opposition. Where an El-Rufai who paid Fulani headsmen and openly confessed, it was on your show, that he paid them so that they would stop killing a Malami who was the Attorney General of Buhari some few months ago. I keep asking, what is wrong with us Nigerians? How is it that we can't just one day say, look, enough of this, and we're going to change course? And that's where I stand. I'm here to help Nigerians change course for better, and not to help them turn the corner into another dark alley of destruction and ruination that's been brought to Nigeria by members of this coalition. And don't forget, this coalition people are the same people who created the APC. Just a few of them are not part of the APC coalition. So this is what they do for a living, creating coalitions that will come and steal, ruin, and destroy your country. So it's up to you to say, look, this is not a coalition matter, it's a life and death issue.
On that note, I want to thank you very much.
All right, guys, let's face the big one. I appreciate you all for your time with us, for those of you just coming in. Now God bless you now. Please, I appreciate you all, my people. Thank you very much for your time with us. Please press on the like, help us to share, press on the $sign, encourage our work here. God bless you all. I'd like to take this article, what you already seen there on the screen. I'd like to quickly tally this up with an article that we have here. People's Gaza, 9.com at now can scatter everywhere. Exclusive, Wike intensifies mindless looting of Abuja land, allocates 2,082 hectares, worth $3.6 billion to Son, jockeying in Matama, Asokoro, and others. This is a very, very huge allegation, although Wike have responded as usual. Last Christmas, yes, Wike challenged Nigerians who accused him of stealing land from everyday citizens from himself and his cronies under purported policy against dormant allocation to come forward with evidence. Now, it appeared the Abuja minister knew his accusers were onto something, but brushed aside those allegations because he had no expectation of being exposed or ever facing the consequences of his brazen corruption. People's Gazette is still pouring through a cornucopia of Abuja land allocation signed by Mr. Wike since he assumed office in August 2023. Still, Our early review has demonstrated how the minister prioritized allotment to his immediate family members, spawning federal regulations against abusing public office for personal enrichment. The carry certificate come out to how we get a thief land. 2000, I had to talk about 2082 hectares. They carry everything come out there, People's Gazette. Then they went on. Why the legislation controlling land administration did not appear to contain section that specifically banned a minister in charge of federal capital from granting a piece of land to a family member. The transactions Mr. Wike approved for his son were far-reaching and systemic enough to constitute illicit self-dealing, according to two officials in the minister's office. Because Gazette found that Mr. Wike did not pay ground rent, title registration, and survey fees for the asset, his action also contravenes the Code of Conduct for Public Officers as enumerated in the Nigerian Constitution's 5th schedule. My people, we'll just leave this one right there. Not be smart, Normally, officials estimated that the hectares Mr. Wike has issued to his son, along with certificate of occupancy, are worth at least $3.6 billion, a plot in Matama and Asokoro, where Mr. Wike gave his son at least 7 hectares total, was recently sold for 1.2 to 1.4 respective, is that million or billion? Okay, $1 million, according to document reviewed by the People's Gazette. Mr. Wike's actions was so brazen that, in fact, let's listen to what Wike have to say quickly. See the Piqué for there, Piqué and Davido for there. I don't know why they can't go carry Davido. Hey, God. The funny part of what this
Davido day too. They buy land, they collect land, anyhow for Abuja too.
Okay, now I made the put for there.
That is why they go meet Agbado for house, and they go meet all those senators, all those people, APC people. Is they among now?
Okay. Let me finish the reading then. Maybe let's get there because we need to be accurate here. When we told the minister in April that he needed to slow down on frequent allocation to his own children, he said he was just starting because his goal was to make them the largest landowners in Abuja, unquote. And aide said, discussing the minister's conduct under anonymity, we have worked with ministers before him, but we have never seen anything even remotely comparable to this. Ujibole. Most of the allocations are in developing communities such as Kwaiti, Buari, and Gadua, where sources said Mr. Wike carefully selected them for their medium to long-term commercial prospects. Why it was unclear when the schedule was devised, documents showed Mr. Wike started allocating the land to Jackie Days after a company named after him was registered in October 2024. The company Joe Farms and Estate Limited was registered on October 10, 2024. Barely a week later, on October 17, 2024, Mr. Wike allocated 350 acres to the business via file from file number 155882 and a certificate of occupancy number 0000162. The company listed its address at 13 Taba Seka Street, Wuse 2, with Taba misspelled on the document as Teba. The address, as long as associated with Mr. Wike and his numerous fronts in Nigeria capital, the Gaza lands. My people, you see, the funny part, what I wanted to say just now is that the funny part of this whole thing is that nothing will happen. As we all finish now, the next day, everybody will just move on. I'm telling you, information here alone, we can't read all of them because there are a lot. Yes, sir.
I sent you a video, and the man on that video on the interview is the guy that follows Obi, and that guy revealed Wike, his son, how they link the land, And also, our Atiku, they play the role why Obi don't win election. He did there, the interview did there. He bust everything open. I send you the video.
Kai, my brother, see corruption all they show for our face. And tomorrow now Nigerians will move on, say, okay, next. What next? Hi. We're in trouble in this
Why
country.
you think say that they go visit them? Visit president. Now land that they give them now, church land, they want build church. Davido want build big mall. He want build hotel. All this thing we know now. I don't know why you don't know this thing.
Hi God, oh, very big trouble. Although Wike reacted to this claim, I'd like us to quickly see what he have to say. You know, People's Gazette was the one that exposed Wike now. Then Wike went straight to leadership newspaper. You know, you can't go talk for that side. Say Wike denies allegation of land allocation to Son. You know, Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, FCT, Yeso Wike, has denied report claiming that he allocated 2,082 hectares of land to one of his sons in Metama and Asokoro district of Abuja. Then Wike said, Wike, in a statement signed by his media aide, Larry Olayinka, on Thursday, described the allegation as another falsehood from a vote of those who made job is to malign the FCT minister. Anyway, I don't want to read more here, but let me put it there. Me not be like say, oh, they bias. You can read it by yourself. It's there. But meanwhile, like I said, we'll just move on. Nothing will happen with this revelation. Nothing will happen. That's all we see. What do I know? As we see, and that's what they carry and they go. Nobody can come to us say we report anything false. We only work with third parties.
And that was say nothing go happen.
Of course, nothing go happen now. By tomorrow, everybody don't forget this information.
All of them will go hide very soon. No worry.
By tomorrow, everybody don't forget this information. Everybody will just move on. Look at his small picking where they allocate all these things.
Now the boy name it to open that company. Oh. Sure you know.
Yes, now you don't say they can't abbreviate time. Yes, now. They can't abbreviate time. I say for that just now.
He's a graduate now. He don't finish law school, so he can own a business now.
They can't demarcate him, brother. Because, oh God. They can't cut the name into two. Hey God, see people.
You know they train the boy now. Before you know, in a River State governorship.
Exactly. He goes to enter
now.
governor and they thief money like the way Papa they thief money allegedly. Anyway, my people, I appreciate you all. Nobody buy me coffee today. Wait till the apple. Make una press on the dollar sign, my people. Encourage what we do here. You know, I really do appreciate that. Now God, I will bless you now. I've done my part in my monologue and my presentation. I'm happy that my brother is already here with me, Black Panther. So maybe before he finishes submission, others will join. If not, we'll just move on and call it a day. For those of you that want to call in, this is the best time for you to call in. I don't really like interjecting my people while they are giving their submission on the panel. But I already have somebody on the phone. Mr. Alabo is with us. Mr. Alabo, thank you very much, my brother. Good evening to you.
Thank you, Mr. Nigerian. Thank you, Nigerians.
Thank you, my brother. Talk to us.
I see your last article. My brother, this is what we are suffering in River State. This is the same thing. If you remember, they call him Mr. Project. Any place he goes to demolish, he wants to build a flyover, he will reclaim every land around that place. It's supposed to be for the state government. If you visited Port Harcourt before, you see a place they call the Pleasure Park. This is supposed to be a government property. This man turned it into his personal business. This Pleasure Park, if you don't know, you will think his house that he is living in Port Harcourt is the state government house property. The slaughter is a big market that generates so much revenue for the River State government. This man turned this place, closed the market, said the Malam them there were using it to do a lot of things. and people jubilate. You know, that time there was so much problem with Buhari and the herdsmen Fulani. People jubilate and say thank you for closing. These Hausa people, they do like say they too much. Do you know as he closed down that slaughter, it becomes a Wike's property. This is a government property, River State government property. It turns to his own. There is a place called Ogunabani. It's a land and it's a waterlogged area. So this man use rivers resources. Okay, want to develop the place. We don't like the waterlogged in those places. And they reclaim those land with River State too. People were thinking it's a river property. He fenced it around today, it's Wike property. The hotel, I've forgotten the name of, why did he go off my head? He took that place, which is government property. Just look all these places. In Ikoku, where he built flyover, in Atlari, in Rumokruchi, where he did the flyover. He did it and expanded for his filling station and reclaimed those land in those places. So this is who he is. This is who he is. And people celebrate this kind of people. But for me, I will not tell Nigerians to give up. All these things, today is in Abuja, is it not the FCT minister? Other people will are there, another FCT will come. All these things is given to his son. They will be disgraced out. Nigerians not to worry.
Thank you.
But all this property they are stealing, where are they taking it to? We came to this world and will not go back with any faith. We came empty and empty we will go. So whatever thing you think you are,
they are stealing it as a generational wealth.
As a generational wealth, that is what they are doing. That is why you see them mounting those things for their own generation, for their own children. But today, this is a new era. All these things we have seen them. New leaders will arise, and these children they will vomit, and most of them will be useless in their life.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Mandela.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Yeah. All right. I think Madam Deborah, we're calling in. I'd like to quickly return your call so that you can talk to us. Thank you very much, Mr. Ogerahi. I really do appreciate you. Thanks for the super chat. God bless you. I'm very, very grateful. Thank you. Okay, Madam Deborah, you are busy right there. Guys, help us to press on the like and help us to share. Okay, you are calling back again. Okay. All right. Thank you very much, Madam Deborah. Please talk to us, man. Good evening to you. Thank you. Talk to us. Good evening to you.
Yeah, good evening, Mr. Elvis.
Thank you, ma'am.
Good evening to everyone, all our viewers and commenters all over the world. You are welcome to today's broadcast. And well done, Mr. Elvis. Where will I start from? Nigeria matter. I still want to talk briefly about what happened to Peter Obi's brother. Like I said, it's a sad situation, but at the same time, it's a reflection of what is the state of Nigeria currently. You can see that we don't have a government in Nigeria. Everybody is doing what they like. Anybody who has power does what he or she likes, oppressing one another and getting away with it. Nobody is going to be held accountable except the poor masses, sadly. And for Peter Obi, I think this is just like an eye-opener for him. I believe that these people will do even more things as 2027 gets closer. I believe that what they just did now is just a testing water for them. They want to test and see what the reaction will be. And of course, nothing is going to happen. And if nothing happens, they are going to do more. We're going to see more things that they will do, more damage that they are going to do before 2027. That is the thing. Then let me quickly say something about Sowore. You know, I didn't even listen to most of his talk because I've had enough of him. The only thing he does is go from one granting interview up and down, and he's saying he wants a better Nigeria, but I don't know what contribution, what he's doing at the moment. that will really prove that he wants a better Nigeria. If you ask me, I believe that Sowore himself is a part of the problem that we are facing in Nigeria. Imagine what the Kenyan youths are doing. You know, that's the kind of protest or the kind of demonstration that we want to see happen in Nigeria. But we don't see it. So instead of Sowore to go, to let him just go and sit and stop granting interview up and down, maybe that's the only thing that he's going to keep doing for the next coming years. Because as far as I'm concerned, he's just like wasting his time because he's not doing anything. Work with people so that things will change. He's not doing anything. And again, he's complaining about the coalition, but then he was part of the people that brought APC, that brought Buhari to power as well. He played a part in removing Goodluck Jonathan from power and supporting Buhari to come into power. But he's not taking responsibility for the part that he plays. So for me, even listening to him is just a waste of time. Then regarding Wike, just like you said, Mr. Elvis, nothing is going to happen. Wike is just doing what every other corrupt politician is doing in Nigeria. That's what he is doing himself. Tinubu himself did the same thing in Lagos and nobody held him accountable. So nothing is going to happen. Wike will do what he wants to do. And coming out to deny it is not a surprising thing because nobody will expect him to come out and say, yes, I committed, I did that. He's not going to admit to that. So he's going to deny it. And like you rightly say, from tomorrow, everybody will move on. That's just it.
Thank you.
If I have to say, in conclusion, if I have to say what I want to say now, is that Nigeria is just like a lawless country at the moment. Look at what is going on in Edo State. In fact, this whole thing is happening almost across the country. And that's what happens when you have a corrupt government in power. And we are only going to continue to see more of these disasters. You know. Thank you so much, Mr. Elvis.
Thank you, Mother Deborah. Thank you, ma. God bless you.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, ma.
Yeah.
All right, my people, I'd like to hear from Black Panther. Then we'll take it from there. I appreciate you all right there. Just do your power press on the like, help us to share. Thank you, my brother, for your time with us as usual. I beg, talk to us.
My brother.
Don't give us a mad day. Not the sense sit to na day.
That one day now walk. Now I won't carry and go anywhere they go. Now walk, they walk. You need money where you know say now summer would day. People they run from sun, come off for work. So if you want get extra hour, you go get plenty.
Not true. Talk to me, my brother.
Thank you, Nigeria Watch. Hey, today is so sweet. I enjoy everything. A lot of secrets are being unveiled, but many of us diaspora are not. Many of not care. And that what many no care. But before I proceed, may God bless every family of our family in Nigeria world. May God bless every one of us. Mom in diaspora, God bless you in abundance. Keep you for us because we need you. Because when we are celebrating with that champagne, we want you to be there. May God enrich you and keep you in good health. So also our elders that are out there watching us and contributing to the emancipation of the greatest black race in the universe. The country that was given a name by those gigalos, girlfriend, called Nigeria. We will take it and we will take it out. It's going to be like a film movie. It's part by part. We're going to get it. They know where we are going to. And we'll speak it gradually, keep on speaking it until we get to the final destination. And that destination is the totality and the emancipation and separation of the country. We have a bigger country. What about 90 million citizenship? We will have that country and will still be strong and virile. No shaking. God bless every one of us. But we must come from the position of strength. We should stop lying fallow. I talked vividly on the position of strength yesterday. But you can go further. Yesterday, I was angry with Peter Obi. And Peter Obi's so-called PAs, they are all waiting for him to get to power so that they can start sharing as the politician does. That is what they are waiting for. All of them. That is what they are waiting for. All of them. They are just deceiving. They are Peter Obi, you are with deceptive people. A lot of them. If I want to carve out, I can't. It's no more than 20% that are real following you. A lot of them are deceptive. If they are not deceptive, they would have left you alone to go to that place. Alone. Confronting men with hands. People that are like vampire. They left you in the wilderness. Now they will come. When election comes, they will come start to be PA. Oh, we want Nigeria emancipated. They are liars. They are waiting. When you get there, they will start using the back door because the presidency is very big. You cannot know everything. Using the back door to collect land. As what DK is doing and this president is doing, giving all these people that go there, when they come out, they'll start singing hallelujah to the president. As if we are all deaf and blind. They've all collected land from them. You see the reason why we were shouting yesterday, Lagos State government just said today in Lagos State, where some of you are, but you don't know what's going on. He said their hand is not involved in what happened to Peter Obi's brother. Said they did not send them. You see why we say you must come from a position of strength. Because you know, with CFO, the governor cannot authoritatively order for demolition of a building. Not going to talk of us, a factory. It's not possible. Now he has denied it. When we said they should have been arrested, people were saying, Peter Obi, don't accept that. If a criminal walks by my side now, in Europe, in overseas, I will call police to come and arrest them. Isn't it? Does that mean I'm using my power to call police for every offense? No. But I'm calling police for a criminal offense committed by the citizens of the land. I have the right to call police to arrest them. That is what we're talking about. And there's every element of madness in every human being. Forget about Peter Obi. Peter Obi himself gets some madness. Only that he has the ability to stand and become, maybe because the VIP, but irrespective of that, go and look at the damages that presidential aspirant in PDP, Atiku, has done. It was today I learned everything, and I sent the video to Nigerian. If you listen to that interview, this is a man that was in PDP with Peter Obi and is still following Peter Obi today. He's the one that brought Peter Obi into this thing we are today. Peter Obi cannot deny what I'm saying today. That interview, he spelled it out. Atiku is behind all the mess up in the Nigerian political scene. Today, as I'm talking, Atiku is behind it. Atiku is behind where Wike said he's not an Igbo man. Atiku is behind it.
Black Panther, when you are talking, please add allegedly, please. You don't.
Okay, allegedly, but the fact is with you. I send it to you. So what we are seeing today is hiding. It's not talking. It's the one behind the anger and provocation. Every politicians are corrupt, with the exception of some few. Is behind the provocation that happened in the hearts of Wike as we are talking today. Is behind it. He is behind the people, allegedly, the affairs in the entire north that they should never vote for an Igbo man. Atiku allegedly is behind it. Now, what are we talking about? Is the one behind the so-called what they call it, coming together of like minds to remove the person that he brought to power. Is behind him. He's behind bringing APC to power. Atiku is behind this, allegedly. So all this game that we have been suffering, we have been going up and down. Today, to God be the glory. We saw all the explanation from a man closer to Obi. May God bless that man for coming out. He said he doesn't care. He brought it out. Let them take him to court. Say he's talking against them, bringing them down. So I would like to say here that we Nigerians, like Madam Rita will always say, evil get expiring date. All this they are doing, going to Asoro, coming back to tell us story. Your story will bust out very soon because you went there. They will bring it out. They will bring it out very soon. As you do, collected something. Like Jonathan said like said when they went to Asoro, he said there's something that they gave them that makes them to come out to say it, to talk good about the president. Now I want to go to Shore. See, Shore is a bourgeois. There's no difference between Shore and the person he was speaking about, that they have different ideology. There's no difference. There's no difference at all. What I see is that one is pretending and the other one is not pretending. That's it. That's it. You people have not asked. This one is you people have gotten information already. Who has been sponsoring him? You know it. Churel, who has been sponsoring, you know it. He's just coming out to do what is called image. What am I going to call it? Image, image painting. Just like painting a house that is old. That criminals have gone into the house to see the management of the house. Okay, let us renovate everything so that people will appreciate the house. That is what Chura is doing. You see how it's cool? And if you listen to him very carefully, he said at the end, he made one mistake in his speech. He said, we are helping the Nigerians. Everybody, did you hear that language? He said, we are helping Nigeria. We are helping Nigerians. If people hear it very well, he said, if you like, may come back, say, not being talk, I'm saying that he want roaming. I heard it clearly. We are helping the Nigerians. You see, when you are in a conflict, when you are trying to put a revolution up front, and you are living in a glass house, and you are coming out to pretend to speak to the Nigerian people who have been devastated. You are coming to pretend because they lock you. All those ones are clan work. Plan work. Your money, they paid you your money, allegedly. So get out with everything you are talking. We don't want to hear you again. Keep on contesting for president. Who cares? Your money, go to bank and collect your money. That is what you are all about. You live in the best hotel in Abuja. So why are you coming up to talk to people that are living in ghetto? People that can't eat 2 square meals a day. One even. Why are you coming out to tell them to come outside? To do what? What have you been doing? You are using them, you are exploiting them. Only God knows when. That was why I asked, what happened to Shore when he was University of Lagos president? Why did they push him out? He had not told you all the story. One day he will reveal, maybe when he's old, like Babangida did, he will tell all of you why they revoke, why the student revoked against him and they took him out. He's saying that the government, if the students were there, student that knows him, they were there, the story will come out very soon. Black Panther have said it. You people will still hear the story. Someone will come out and tell you how a person called Shore, how he was in his government in University of Lagos State. Look at all those things. He went and stayed behind Abiola. After staying behind Abiola for photo picture. Was he not the student wing of Abiola? Was Tinubu not in there with Abiola? All these politicians, you see, all of them were there. That are eating, that destroying the land now. They were all there. He was there with them too. Who brought Buhari in? He wasn't not there. He was denying it. Blabbing his mouth, he was denying it in public while he was doing it. You think we are not seeing you? We are eagle eyes. We know your antecedent. Only that we are just keeping calm because evil have an expiring date. As long as you continue moving to shout, one day go bust out. The fourth part A don't bust out. That one we don't keep am for one place. Me I know they forget to. Now they forget me. I can't forget. Part B we should bust out. So to Wike issues, I'm not surprised. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Every corrupt politician, they go there, they take money, they do every weekend, they try small, say they give you road, they give you one thing, they collect money, they give all of them, they are all there to steal the money for the next election. They are there to steal money for the next election. That is what they are there for. They don't care about you and I. Look at where all the road that is doing in Abuja, is it not road leading to all these big men areas? Go and look at the poor people in Abuja. They cry to beg him to come and fix the road to leading to their place. Is it a matter of making Abuja beautiful? Go and look at the hinterlands where the poor people are. There's no road leading there. But still, we go there and take the land and take it. We are not surprised. That is the garment of destruction, garment of Satanism they've all worn. Now he has introduced his son, who is a graduate of law in UK. A master-in-law, master-in-law in UK. He's an adult. He has the right to own a company. And he's there to lobby with his father so that they can make generational wealth. He's there. He has taken the regala of his father. He cannot be different from his father. He will go into government and steal money like his father. So, like father, like son, this is a replica. They are all building replica of the satanism they have in them. Like Erufai coming here to tell you, I don't have interest. I am the one that brought satanism to government. I am the one, our part and parcel that brought this satanic government to power. And you are the part and parcel that brought Boko Haram. You went and paid them not to buy people. Now you are coming back to tell us, oh, I want to remedy the satanism I brought back to Nigeria. Woe betide all of you. Woe betide you. That is why I say we must come from the position of strength. If you don't do that, these satanic operators, they don't know anything they don't know dialogue. They don't know dialogue. If you go look at Kenya up to now, they are not resting. They are confronting. I have a lot of video. You will shout when they were pursuing the military. Millions on the street coming close. The military took off. The police took off. When they saw the sea of Kenyans coming towards them with their guns, they ran. That is what we call a people that are confrontational, people that are coming from the position of strength. We want it. We don't want dialogue. It's either you go or we go. That is it. They fear no death anymore because something must happen. Something must happen. Something must give way for what you are looking for to be a reality. That is one fundamentals we don't know. All of us are people are always coming from the position of tribalism. My taskman. You know me, ego soup pie. Everybody go one day. Who go there alive? Go there alive. Your children go there alive. Go take them. What are you going to leave behind? This is dirty country. God forbid we remain like this and we remain one. God forbid bad thing. I despise this country from what I've been hearing, what has been going on. The plan. It is when you don't lack information, you don't understand what is going on. What is going on, Nigerians? It's like what is going on in Iran. Some group of people want to take over the country. That is why they are bringing Boko Haram to the military. What the military is doing today is like it's an aberration for military to be fighting for land. Military is not a company. Neither is he owned by one person. The Nigerian Federation owns the military, and with Commander-in-Chief is the only one that can say this land belongs to the military. Why on earth will the GOC order his people to go to Edo State and start demolishing houses to crown it all, to crown their evil? They are writing on the houses, this is Nigeria Army's land. Jesus Christ. What kind of a country is Nigeria? This was not the Nigeria I knew. During the 80s, this is total chaos. Total chaos. And what is going to make this total chaos to stand still is when we come from the position of strength and confront this chaos. Elijah confronted the chaos going around in the house of God. All the fake idolatry worshippers, he brought them and slain them, all of them, more than 200. He brought them out and slain them with his sword. You think it's a joke? When Satanism operates, do you think it's a joke to all Nigerians? Do you think it's a time for saying, oh, let's be patient? Do you think it's a time for us to say, let's not go out to take our birthright? Oh my God. If it were that, why will God, in his infinite mercy, told the Egyptian that every firstborn will die if my people are not set free? Why did God come out to do that? That is the question every Christian should ask themselves. Was God not patient enough? Was the Israelites not patient enough? Tell me, 400 years in captivity. How many years are we now? Are we not patient enough to confront this Satanism with the wrath of the people? That is why the Kenyans were even patient for just two years with their president. They said 2 years, we are not patient again. We are going to do what God did to the Egyptian. And that is what is happening in Kenya today. They are restless. They never give up. They came in their thousands the other time. Now the second phase, they are coming out with in the million. They didn't hold any arms. They were just coming like a flood of water gushing out of the rock. And the military ran with their weapon. The police ran with their weapons of guards. And they were off. And the people took over. The president is shaking, is begging. Everything that he's doing, I know we call on our president now to come and help him, because they are partners in crime. Ruto and our president, they are all partners in all this dirty game, bringing the Western people to control the mindset and twist the mindset of the people. Using the presidency, using the press that we have in Africa, all of them. If not for social media, where we would have been lying without knowing nothing. Because all the medias in Africa, they've been bought over. They've been ganged up by the presidency, by the government. The one in Nigeria does not even report anything. What is happening in Benin today? They did not report it. What the VDM is doing all over the country, bringing those children to come out to fight for their fundamental right, teaching them that we are up there. You got to be up too, because we don't know when this thing will change. But you got to see what we are seeing so that you can know the kind of fight we are fighting. It is left for you to either rise up or we continue the fight. We don't know where we're going to get it. That was the demonstration VDM is showing them today. It's telling them what we are seeing. You are just witnessing a piecemeal. They want to destroy our education, which they have succeeded. They have destroyed our scientific approach to what is which they have done successfully. They have destroyed the governance system of the country, which they have done successfully. They have destroyed the mineral resources successfully, which they have done successfully. They have destroyed the military. They have done it successfully. They have destroyed our agricultural sector. They have done it successfully. My brothers and sisters, the question I will ask every one of you now: do you think a Nigerian that is born in Nigeria, in his own sense, without any influence, will go as far as what these politicians are doing? The question is left for you to answer. What is behind them is what you don't know. And that is what we have been preaching to you. That this issue coming up, the Kenyans, they know it. The Burkina Faso, their president, have been teaching them. They know the issue they have been having. They know who came together to take some of Sankara's life. They know who has made them poor. They know. That is why an average Burkina Faso citizen will tell you that we are not going from this country. We will sit on the street. If we will defend our president, this land must be prosperous. That is the mindset every average Burkina Faso have. And that is the same mindset every Kenya has. What mindset is that of the Nigerian that was given a name by a prostitute? What mindset do we have? We are scattered in the wilderness, just like children that don't have parents. How are we going to get together? That is what we are preaching. That is what we are saying. How are we going to do it? We have been preaching it, but some of us that have gone beyond the limit of no return has ganged up and have submitted their destiny to the satanic approach by the politicians who are just caretakers of the Western influence. My brothers and sisters, it is high time you know your destiny is in the hands of this politician you're seated. If you don't know, forget about this religion where you people are talking about, hey, God, your destiny is in the hand of Agbado, not because, not be swear, it is reality. Your destiny is in the hand of Wike. Your destiny is in the hand of Erufai, all these people you see. So, if you are ready to take your destiny and carve it out the way you want it, rise up and stand from the position of strength. Like what the Kenyans are doing, like what the Burkinabes are doing, like what the Malians are doing, like what our neighbor, the Niger Republic, are doing. You must stand up and resist the influence, what is causing, the virus, what is causing, making our leaders go gaga, making them behave as if Satan himself is a student in their class. We should wake up, arise, Nigerians. This is not time to say, oh, let us go to round table and talk. If you go to round table, who are you going to sit with? Are you going to sit with somebody that will compromise? Like Atiku is doing, that cannot even compromise anything. That is telling that an Igbo man cannot be president of this country. Atiku said it, allegedly. If you don't know, he said it. All those ones are saying that if it's given to an Igbo man, blah blah blah, is a lie. These are all lies. He's not a Fulani man from Cameroon. He's a Fulani man from Cameroon, allegedly. As Naja was saying, you should say it like that. He's a Fulani man from Cameroon. The one that ruled, the one Buhari that ruled. Where is his parents from? I don't know from. Is one of them not from Niger Republic? You see, the president now, we are in a bubble. We don't even know where it comes from. If we talk, they'll say you don't have the right to say where it comes from. We can only put allegedly. It's from Guinea-Bissau, allegedly. Oh. So, Nigerians, if you are ready to do something, if you want to dialogue, you will not get your country. If you want to stand for a position of strength, you are going to get your country back. It's either one give way. Your mindset is either they give way or we give way. That is the fact. Nothing else. It's either they give way or we give way. Do you think Ukraine got it easy to break out from Soviet Union? Do you think Belarus got it easy to break out of Soviet Union? Do you think Yugoslavia got it easy to break out of that bloc? Do you think it's easy? The Irishman that is crying today, do you think they care? It's either they have it or they go. One must give way. That is the mindset of a revolutionaries. All this one they are talking, Chiore is talking, all this one are just bourgeois concept. It's talking from the bourgeois point of view. Because he has now sat on a bourgeoisie seat. That is where you are sat now, where you can comfortably be talking. Go and look at when his lawyer was fighting during his school days. That man never, Falano, he never used shaving to shave his hair. He never, because he forgot about himself. But when he started dining with bourgeois, he started looking good, wearing the Western suit. He doesn't give a damn. Before, he never wore suit. I never saw him wear suit. It's only when he maybe at times going to the courtroom. After he dump it and wear his danshiki. That's what he wore. Even in his office, when I went to meet him, he wore his danshiki. He was a rugged freedom fighter. That's why I'm angry with him today. But I still give him the respect. He paved the way so that we can see too. He was among them too. So I'll give him that respect. But what we have today, all of them, I don't know what's in their mind. I don't know what is cooking. Maybe they want to split the country in a way, but we don't know. The signs are not there. The lights are not giving us the road path. What they are doing. Everybody's sitting down. We are losing people. Nigerians, quote and unquote, in the north, in the middle belt. If not for the middle belt, are standing from the point of strength now, going after their intruders. They'll keep on doing what? Losing their people. If you stand from the position of, oh, let God come out, you see, it's a curse to even us to call God when we can fight, when He has given us fight. Let me put it this way in broken, we they curse ourselves. Somebody gave you something, or Jagba, may go fight. You they call the person where he give you the something, may go fight, make he can't help you fight. What a nation and what a people. We got to rise up and stand from the position of strength. If not, we ain't gonna see no country. You will be like Iran, what it is today. Iran, let me remind you all, Iran is not an Arabic nation, neither is it an Islamic nation. The intruders came, like what the Fulanis are doing today. That is how they got a slight opportunity and they deceived the people the way they are deceiving us now. They deceive the people. And when they deceive the people, Ayatollah have to fly in from France. And they saw a model of leadership. But they didn't see the Islamic model. But when he sat down on that throne, he do what? He changed the name to Islamic Republic of what? Of Iran. That is how there was a revolutionary change. And now, they are fighting. They don't know what to do. If they don't get it now, it will be like China. They will be like China. But will they go the path of economic prosperity? No. They are going on that kind of ideology of making sure that the entire Middle East is Islamic. And that, I see, is never going to be possible as long as Israel is there. I stand with Israel anytime, any day. Thank you, Nigeria. May God bless you.
Wow, that's the longest submission I guess you've given on this platform since 1978. You know, thank you very much.
Sir.
I appreciate you. Yes, sometimes it happens when you are alone, but we are getting close to ending the show now. But I would like to, before I'll call on Mr. Jonathan just coming in now, I'd like us to quickly listen to this, then we take it from here.
Hello, Mr. Niger Watch. Sorry doing this voice note to you. If you see it, you listen. If you watch, you're listening, fine. If not, can put this aside. I didn't quite get into your program. I didn't hear most of the things, but I heard when you people were talking of the demolition of a house in Ikeja that say belongs to Peter B's younger brother. And I think that was the point I came into, and suddenly I had that thing. I said, what? You see, Mr. Niger Watch, one, if we are listening, I don't know whether it was today or yesterday or when, that Peter Obi was talking and was saying that the only place he has house in Nigeria is in Onitsha. That he doesn't have house anywhere else. I'm sure you must have, stumbled upon that very video where Peter Obi said that. And going by that, what are they trying to do now? Your brother's thing is your thing, except maybe, even if it's a brother you don't value, if it's a brother that has hatred for you, and something like that happens to him, you will react. Now, that incident, they probably have, sorted that place out, and they decided, okay, the best thing to do, let us go and pull the place down. And they did all their shenanigans, and the next thing, the property is down. Now, you say Peter Obi came there and that he spent 4 hours. And Peter Obi saw people who brought people. They come, even if we look, sometimes I don't want to say the one I want to say, in public this thing, space, that will sound as if, hey, why will this man say a thing like this? Even at the lowest ebb of my own wisdom. And I'm there, I saw my brother's place pulled down. And some people came in there, claiming that, yes, they are the ones that pulled it down. Somebody asked them to pull it down. Who is the person? And we don't know the person. You don't know. You will know the person by phone. What if I were to be there? I will, at that point, send out, I will just whisper to a few people, please, go to so and so. Gentlemen, from which police station did you people come? And those of you from the environmental district or whatever group you are that came to demolish, where they will tell me. I will send to the headquarters of the police. Please get me some people there and tell them to move fast. There's a case at hand here that they need to look at. When they come in there, I will tell them, please, arrest these people. Arrest these people. Arrest them with their warrant. Collect that warrant and hand it over to the police. Make photocopy of it and hand it over to police. And then, whosoever the judge is, they should go ask him to produce all the documents that were filed prior to the date of the demolition. And how long was it they filed such papers before it was demolished? And where he cannot produce it, they should also arrest such a judge. They should arrest such a judge and detain him. Because if we don't start from that point, I don't think we are going anywhere. Mr. Niger Watch, I've said something on your platform a number of times. Unfortunately, I still keep saying myself not being able to fit into your people the way I want to. But no problem. One, the only way I can come into you is when I use my phone, the one I use my voice to control. If I don't have anybody around, and I can't call in and I can't even make any video tape. But what would I say? I mentioned it to you before, that if Nigeria is not, workable, they should just balkanize the place and let people go away. Whosoever wants to join any other group can agree with themselves and go whichever they will. Whether they share Nigeria into 6, whether they share it into 3, whether they share into 4, whatever, it will be dependent on Nigerians themselves. Because when you look at it the way it's going now, it's unfortunate. I grew up in Yoruba land. I have properties in Yoruba land there, and I don't know the day maybe they will reach me. Don't reach me. When I say reach me, that is when the day they will reach me, maybe the government will reach me. Already, I am seeing some, evil vandalizations, even while I'm not there. Occasionally, the person I asked to be watching my place will call me, oh, they demolished fence on this side. They went in to pluck pluck fruits, this and that and that. And they will just demolish and bring down a whole wall. I will ask them to please raise it up. I ask people to go and raise it up. They buy cement, buy block, do that. Not once, not twice now. Quite a number of other things happening there. And these people do it because the majority of them cannot subscribe to going to live in any other part of the country. Most especially when it comes towards living towards the southeast. Besides maybe a place like Port Harcourt, to see a few, and it's either because of, the work they are doing that took them there. But they don't adventure into areas like that to go and mingle with other people. It's very difficult. I'm sorry to say it, but I know it's the truth. So the way these things are going, and it's so shameful. I don't know. If Peter Obi has to continue like this, I don't think he wants to be the president of Nigeria. In as much as the other time I said it, that he's not the one to fight for our mandate. If we had casted the vote for him, then it is left to us as those who cast that vote to go and fight for our vote, to make sure that the vote counts for the person we voted. But a situation like this one, Obi cannot go there and see those people and allow them walk away scot-free without rounding them up, making sure they are locked up, and then they can start talking from the police cells or from the prison cell, one of the two. You don't single out just one property and go and pull it down. And you didn't just only pull it down with everything inside it. And you want to progress in life. You want your children to progress in life. You want your family to progress in life. It will not be well with such people. I place this curse upon people that are doing such things today. It will never be well with them. And to go further, I just want to say, we don't need to. I don't think. I think somehow I had Oraka to asking. I don't know who it was. They should allow him come in and challenge Reno Mokri. He should not waste his energy. Reno Mokri is a prolific liar. They debunked everything he was saying yesterday. Was it not in your presence there that somebody debunked it? Show played what Peter Obi said, contrary to what he was quoting. Brought out the Peter Obi's submissions, the 3 different places where he also made the same request. And he was there commanding one. I don't know who that Mumu is. He called pastor. I was ordering him like he was ordering a houseboy to come and, as if he's in the law court, come and say, I swear I do this and that. Over lies. To let you know the extent Nigerians have gone with all this, they are lying. Such people like this one need to, somebody like that, or Mokri and his type, when they come out and start talking like this, I wish I was still in the youth. It's just to gather them, bundle them, tie them rope and go and throw them somewhere, keep them there. If we don't confirm this thing you are saying as the truth, that is the end of you. I think that's where Nigeria is getting to. What Nigeria need to do now to recover ourselves. And beyond that, let me just finally add this. Peter Obi, if you cannot, we are saying, yes, this is your nature. Agreed. And that the electorate should come out and stand for their mandate. You must not be so soft to a point where somebody is dipping hands into your eyes and collecting your house, that you have all documents, have everything, and you keep quiet. Most especially that your position now. What they are telling you, they are trying to shake you up to know whether you can stand it, because the main election, just like Mr. Niger, what you're saying, is coming up. And the moment that time comes now, they start looking at everywhere where you have interest, and they start ruining them and destroying them, knowing that you will not be able to do anything. And if that is so, Sorry, Niger Watch, I will speak Igbo into this portion. If you can't play it to the hearing of P2B, please play it to his hearing. My brother, okay, stage here no. And my Your Excellency, because I'm from yes, in what it takes in Nigeria to stand on his feet again. But 8 years in my brother, I work on at least based on arrow this level. I give almost close to maybe almost 10 years. But that's not what we say when it comes to leadership and not the rest of them. I am not interested in politics anytime I go from government. But Biko, ọ na-ema na ndị gị na ha na-emekọ ihe a bụrụ Imo steeti, ọ bụrụ Anambra, ọ bụrụ Enugu and this ihe a Nigeria, ndị knowing Nigerians, ndị ugwu achọrọ ịfụ anya Yoruba na onwe ha anyị enwu ndị iro onye ụfọdụ. Ịma na ị ga-abata ebe ahụ na ha chaa anya si gị dekwa ihe a chọrọ ka imerụ ndị ugwu, dekwa ihe chọrọ ka ime Yoruba, na ọ bụrụ na ihe ọwụ ihe ị ga-aga mewe ebe ahụ Igbo a ga-enweta ihe a kwesịrị inweta. Ji nwayọọ withdraw ka anyị gbaba mbọ chọbazi ụzọ esi eke Naijiria. Ọ na-ekete enwezi ike kpọọ gị P2B bịa chịa ọchịchị n'ala Igbo. Ndị ọzọ dịkwa interested in politics dị young achịwa ọchịchị. But the way anyị si aga now, if something is not done, they are sizing you up. I just have to say that to you. They are sizing you up. And I feel that when he gave me, people say, oh, no, God, don't worry, let me go through the legal process. Legal process is not working anymore in Nigeria. Ị ga-achakwa anya iji napụta ihe bụ nke gị, and nwetazie ya ebe a nyere adị gịnị ka kwesịrị ime. Amara iwu ndị a kwesịrị idetu ga-eme abalansị ihe niile na Nigeria, abalansị ya. Ọkwa nọ ga-ekwe omume ji nwayọọ gwa Igbo sị ha bịa ewepụgo m aka, unu mara ihe unu eme meenụ ka anyị mara ndị a bụ ndị iro Igbo bụkwa ụmụaka Igbo. A ga-ahọpụta ha ọsọ ha bajuo ụwa niile ebe a ga-edobe ha. Anyị mara ihe ha ga-eme, nweta emancipation for our people. The way things are going, they are working on you. Emotionally, they are working on you. All round. Now, choose so I got they play mistake then. I say, yeah, go and get it. But John de ma charanya we kime mkpọtụ surround onwe gị. Nke ahụ n'ime amenwu idinye ha. Ememe ya. Ịmakwana nke ị ga-ekwu ọ bụ na ha enwere ọdị idea, enwere knowledge, a na-enwe people bụ asịpụta na ha pụta gaa mee na ihe eme ya kama ọgụgụ isi ha nwere ike ha ma nwe inwe ọgụgụ isi ga-ayuzuo ya for them. Ọ ihe m ga-eme gị advice o Chukwu nyere Nigeria aka, nyekwere n'oge nwa as Peter Gregory Obi, Your Excellency, I still use the word, ya nyere gị aka and help you to achieve your purpose. But Orulana Inanya Oga because ihe a na-eme tribalism, nepotism, and religious bigotry. I think a level on now, it will take God to be able to draw people to become one again, to obedience. Yes, people are there to ready to vote for you based on your antecedents. But at the same time, people are doing to twist their minds, to make them see you as not fit, to see you as not qualified, to see you as not capable. That's what they are doing. You heard Omokri fooling himself yesterday, talking rubbish there. And many of them now put up quotes. Because Epena Kahaji Makane Nachis or Umunegi properties as it may be saying take over it. Open Nigerians are there already for you. Or else again, Nigeria. Here I get make I chose. chụpụ ndị nọ n'ime ọfịa n'obodo anyị bụ ala Igbo, chụpụsịa ha dozie ala Igbo. Arụ m ụlọ na Lagos, ama m na ole nwere ebe a, but then ana m ayọ Chukwu erubeghị ebe m nọ. Ana m achọ ndị ga-ego ya, repụ that place, repụ ya, wepụ aka. But if it's not working, something has to be done. We stop at this now. Long live.
Wow. That was a wonderful submission by our elder.
That was a great speech, sir.
Yes, that was a wonderful one. The man that always talk with wisdom. I'm happy I was not the one talking, because if you see comment section now, all those people where they attack me, therefore don't start to they attack me. That's all they are good at, nothing else they are good at. God bless you, sir. Thanks for that wonderful submission. Okay, let me move on to the next person. Mr. Jonathan, Mr. Odua just joined us. I'm going to give both of you just 8 minutes, exactly 80 minutes. I'll stop you so that we can round up. Mr. Jonathan, thank you for joining us. Good evening to you. Please talk to us.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Ivis.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, God bless you for the good work we are doing. I greet you. I greet fellow panelists. I greet you guys there. God bless you all. I'm on the diaspora. God bless you greatly. And all the commenters and the callers, I greet everyone. God bless you all. Welcome. Yeah, I think the speakers have they've spoken, extensively. So I just want to say this on the first of all on on Mr. Peter Obi, the demolition of his family property in Lagos. As I stated yesterday, that the Lagos state government will claim innocence here, that they have no clue, they don't know anything about it, and that's how it's playing out. But at the same time, I think I listened to the last speaker. 2 things that he said. He said they are working on Mr. Peter Obi's emotion. He said they are working on it, on his emotion. And that is true. Even though Mr. Peter Obi is sometimes too calm to a fault, that you will say this is just out of line. But I think it's still okay, by my own estimate. Because if you are preaching for law and order, and if you are canvassing and preaching for the rule of law, most of those things, you can't do it. You can't do them. Most of this Agbero style, that we all, like, that's our emotion. Like, we all want to do it in a way that, I can't be cheated. You want to act, and you want to do all those kind of a thing to show that, you cannot push me around. That's the emotion. That is the emotion and that is what they are playing on. And I think it's smart to a very large extent not to fall into that, not to fall for it. Because in one breath, you cannot be claiming and preaching law and order and the rule of law. And in another breath, you stand there and you want to get people arrested by you. It is only in Nigeria that we do that. And it is illegal. It is not okay. I don't know anywhere in the Western world, in the United States, UK, Canada, and other major parts of Europe, European nations, where one man, a citizen, will just, order for the arrest of another citizen, regardless the crime. Regardless the crime. I've seen situations in the Western world where somebody, in fact, let me use my own my own example. Some few years ago, I bought a car, a brand new car. I mean, brand new car, an SUV, and I park it in front of my house. And lo and behold, some children were playing around, and they scratched the brand new car. I mean, they scratched it badly. I'm talking of a day-old car, 1 day old. And they scratch it so badly. You know what? I was mad. I was mad, and I attacked, like almost attacked them, like I was mad. The police came. The police almost got me arrested. I can't do anything. That the right thing for me to do is for them to come to handle the matter. I still have no audacity, no right for me to touch anybody, because I let my emotion override me. That is what we're seeing. That is what we know, that that's just my own story, and I use that as a reference. If you apply that in Nigeria, if you park your car in front of your house and somebody came and scratched the car so badly, you have the power. That person will sleep in prison that day. He will sleep in police cell that day. And that is not law and order. That is not rule of law. Even though at the end of the day, the police ended up taking handling the matter, very well. But I was also, So Mr. Peter Obi, we should not, I think, I know, we all know him as a calm man. He's very calm. I'm not speaking to defend him. All I'm just saying is that we do this in Nigeria and it is not right. We got to stop it. I'm going to lock you up. I'm going to do this. And at the same time, we want a law and order country. We want a law and order country. I tell you for free, if Mr. Peter Obi had acted differently yesterday, I'm telling you, by today, the likes of Bayo Ononuga will have been out on national TV, because he will have played into their hands and they will use it against him. And then it will now become the real story, the real story, the real injustice, and the real denigration of the rule of law will have been put aside, and they will now focus on him. That's one angle at which I looked at it. But again, even though he wants to do anything, it is the supporters, we that calls ourselves obedient, people that are, supporting. I expect that by now, people should have reacted more than this, what we have seen. I'm so disappointed. And as I said, it's coming. And when it comes, nobody should expect anybody to come out. Everybody is individually, everyone is on his own or her own. Everybody. There is nothing like obedient movement in Nigeria. The hypocrisy, the sycophancy, the deception is just staggering. There's no place in no country can develop, no country can move forward. And I'm glad people are talking about marketing and demarketing. I'm very glad that people are talking about that. Because it is these same people in Nigeria that will be saying people are demarketing Nigeria. When you talk of demarketing, I expect that even the governor of the state will have, Lagos State will have reacted to this officially. in one way or the other. The spokesmen, they are all there. They should have said something one way or the other. The commissioner should have said something one way or the other. Nothing. It speaks volume. It speaks volume of the country that we are in. There is absolutely nothing like rule of law in Nigeria. And lastly, let me just say this just for a minute or less on Mr. Showore. You know, Showore who was speaking earlier today. You know, that man is so funny. He wants to be president of Nigeria. It is the constitution that is condemning everything, nothing new. You will not hear anything new from him. Not at all. And you will not even hear anything about how to make things better. The man today, Charles of Arise, still gave him that opportunity at each and every time. They always give him that opportunity on a platter. Will you work with any other opposition party? Which of them do you see that you can work with? He said again that he cannot. And he wants to be president of Nigeria at this time. That speaks a lot of that man.
All right.
Mr. Evans, I will leave it there for now. Thank you very much. Thanks to everyone.
Thank you, Mr. Jonathan. Thank you, sir. God bless you. Mr. Oduwa, it's good to have you on the show. Please talk to us. 8 minutes. Good evening to you.
Good evening, Mr. Najawash. Thank you very much. Good evening, Baba Jonathan, Baba Black Panther, and the person that just joined. Good evening, Momin Diaspora. Kadaye, Urweseo, Senu Yeveni, Numaro Yesegiowa, to Niger. Good evening, commenters, listeners, and viewers, and the passerby. Thank you for as the topic, Wike stole land, allocate to his family members and also on. Anyway, the country was found or built in the way of criminality. So the British came to steal. The British were the criminal that the Bible, that Jesus Christ talked about in the Bible. He said they come to steal, to loot, and to destroy. So while their followers keep doing the same thing, and that is why Nigerians who they value, if you can talk English, or you can let me use as normal, speak English, you dress like the English people, or you tie rope on your neck when you don't even have AC, where there is no cold in your country. You carry the cloth that they use to protect cold. You wear it inside hot sun. Then the people start respecting you, you know. If not, Nigerians, the black people, when you now lose your value, the foolish one among you will make you, we think that they are your king. Because the problem we face in this country today, that the so-called leaders, because we were using kingship, the so-called kings, after the British have come to destroy and they left, I believe that those leaders, those elders, they were no longer taking the actions that they're supposed to be taking. Because everywhere now, they are destroying houses. Before, in my place, you don't destroy house. It's very difficult to find that you destroy house. Not to talk of the soldier, which land was given to them. The land was not you people's own. The land has never been federal government owned. No, willing for any man who will say, I'm a soldier, this land belongs to. The land belongs to the people. That is why it has a name. That place has a name, Uredi. So it belongs to the people of Uredi. Then if you came or you come into that place, you are a foreigner. So the land allocated to you from those people will be where you occupy, not because they call you federal government or they call you whatever, then you start forcing people. That is criminality. Forcing people to collect their rights. What is the soldier doing with that land? The barrack that you are, what are you doing with it? You live in the barrack. If you want to farm, there is land inside that barrack you will farm. But you are not farming. If you want to build a house, there is land for you to build. But you people are just dragging people's land in the name of federal government. Federal government. Look at stupid Obaseki. He came and destroyed collect people's land and give to their friend from Arabia, whatever they came from. Because foolish people are now occupying positions who don't have feeling for their own human or for their own indigenes. Because if you have feeling for your people, you know the value, you will not go trespass other people's land. If Wike were to be from Abuja, I believe he will not steal land and give to his family member, because the family member will be the one who owns the land already. So Wike from Rivers State now allocating land to his people. That is criminality. It is not their fault, because the country is built of criminality. And that is where INEC, they are thieves, the judges, they are thieves, the president, they are thieves, the police, they are thieves, they are soldiers, everybody, even the bank, they are thieves. Everybody. Because they no longer have the sense of human. This Lagos state we are talking about now, Peter Obi, please, people should stop blaming Peter Obi. Despite I could not have opportunity to join on these things, people should stop blaming Peter Obi. First, the brother that has the land, is he not alive? And because Peter Obi did not take action, he cannot leave Nigeria, he cannot do this. No, let me digress from you people idea. First, the Lagos state government said they did not, they are not aware of the demolition. That's good. But the court, those people not provide court warrant that this is the paper court give to them, they are leading to demolition. How we court said unknown names? How we correct unknown name to go and demolish unknown these things? So that court has to provide the people. So that it's not Peter Obi is too weak, is too this. No, there's a court order, but was not given to them. Peter Obi was given to these people who came to demolish it. It's very simple. That means they know the people who came to demolish the building already. Because if not, that paper will have not come out. Then in other hand, if Peter Obi a police, they didn't have soldier, police, Navy, Air Force with him there. People will say, you could have do this, you could have do that. Please. The people came to destroy your house, and you alone. What did you have to fight them? Those people are like Boko Haram, who went to Benue and begin to Lego the people of Benue. So people should stop blaming Peter Obi for not fighting these people. Peter Obi is not too weak, because when you destroy us, it is legal.
1 minute.
It is legal action that they have to follow. So that is what they will do, because that paper was that land was acquired with legal procedure. So when person came to destroy the land, no problem. They have to go with the legal actions to make sure that if the government, the state government was the one, then they pay for it. If not the state government, whoever, we pay for it, because court give order to people to go and demolish. So that court will provide the people they give order to. That's just all. Thank you, Mr. Jawa. Thank you very much.
All right, Mr. Odua, thank you, sir. I appreciate you. God bless you. Okay, Tunaja, it's good to have you on the show. Good evening to you, sir. Talk to us. 8 minutes.
Greetings, Nigeria Watch. Greetings to the panelists and greetings to the chat and the viewers. I think what I'm seeing in the Nigerian space is what Nigerians call impunity, isn't it? Everybody that acquires power uses it to try to do the other person down. And there doesn't seem to be any form of center that really calls and solves this problem properly. And this is the situation we are getting, and it seems to be getting worse day by day. It's a representation of a decaying system where people, soldiers can just mark a house and tear it down, and to the point whereby even Peter Obi's brother is now affected too. And you look at the headline here that I'm seeing, that Wike's son is able to gather a lot of land. There is a lot of people just doing whatever they like, and they think they are making themselves richer. That's how stupid the entire thing is. What you are doing is you are actually impoverishing yourself. All these fools that think that they are making themselves any richer, sooner or later the consequences will still come back to us again. It always comes back. The country is poorer. Look at that. Everything is just falling apart. A lot of things are falling apart. Things are not where they are supposed to be compared to where others are right now. The rest of the world is moving on, and we are here trying to be fighting over land, fighting over things that barely even matter, instead of us to be figuring out a way to build a country that is actually functional. People do things, and the children of today does better than the ones yesterday, or the ones coming in the years ahead will do better than the ones that are here today. But what is with the pattern, with the direction we are going right now, the ones that will come next will suffer more. They will meet even a further decayed system. So for life of me, I just feel like our elites are not serious people. And this is why somebody like Peter Obi will never see the light of day, because they just keep coming at him. And if you look at the way the opposition is behaving right now, they are not even helping. They are all still all over the place. It's like, what else do you need to remove this president from office? The opposition is not organized, and I believe they go on like this, they will win again. You can't. You can't. How? What is this? Who is going to come and replace this thing? The three political parties in a country where the people have been conditioned to vote sectionally. People vote their tribesperson. People vote somebody from their region. They don't consider the national identity. We don't even have somebody with a national identity right now that would just pop up and say, you know what, the North, the West, the South, everybody loves this guy. Maybe that person exists, but the person hasn't popped up for everybody to see. And in the end, that is maybe what matters the most, because how long can we carry on like this? One day we say we are doing one thing, the next thing, some other person will just go and carry out one crazy policy, and then the country suffers for it again. They are not prepared, and that should be alarming everybody. All the headlines I'm seeing is that they are just going to allow this government carry on till 2030, 2031. This is madness. They are not prepared. They just arguing amongst themselves. Till now, do we know where Peter Obi stands on anything in terms of where he's going? Because if he's worrying about his brother's property getting broken down right now, it's going to get worse in the near future. Who knows? Maybe his auntie next, or a friend of his. It's going to get worse. You wonder why all these governors are busy running and joining the political party of APC. They are doing that because they are afraid. They are doing that because they don't want their tenure to be truncated by the current administration that will just bring something and accuse you of it. Nigeria is one of those countries whereby somebody will just be accused of something and you don't even get to defend yourself properly. You know, even the Abacha that we talk about, that Abacha was steal a lot of money and all the rest. How many times has anybody truly found concrete evidence of what that man has done and why he did what he did? For somebody, no Nigerians, like Nigerians don't even have critical thinking. This man doesn't travel overseas. He didn't take loan from anybody and everything, and yet he stole the largest amount of money in the country and nobody asked questions. The same thing is happening now again. When they take you and they put you in prison, nobody asks any question. And the same thing to an extent is happening to Nnamdi Kanu. It's happening to Emefiele. Nobody really asks any question because you don't understand. If you ask question, what do you think is going to happen? Those people will start blabbering. They will start talking, and you will start finding out where the secrets are. This is why they don't let them talk. They'll put them in prison, and they will keep putting one charge after the other, and they will not let them talk. How many people have had Emefiele come out to talk about anything? All the time they just say he stole billion and buy houses and buy houses. It's like, what kind of country is that? Let him come out and testify. Let his lawyers come and tell us what is actually going on. The land that the property that they went and broke off P2B's brother, where is the real truth? This one will say I didn't do it. Lagos government will say it's not me. Who is the person that is doing it then? The soldiers that are breaking properties down. If you are justified, then why are you not asking those people that live in the property whether they have their government issued documents, permission to build that property? If they don't, fair game. Because one other thing we see in Nigeria is that some people break the law, and when the law wants to take this thing wants to be what they call it, executed, then people just start saying, why are you executing the law? You know, remember when they were trying to close the canals in Lagos and they were destroying a lot of houses? People were complaining, why are you destroying the houses and stuff like that? What do you want them to do? Leave the people to be breeding property on canals and houses keep getting flooded? So, but I just feel like the discourse is so random and people are so angry with the government all the time. What I think no matter how angry you are, you still have to argue, okay, why did they destroy this building? Do you have your document? That, see, that's another thing that wasn't asked of the property. The person that was in that property, you know, I think very dark man was there. He didn't ask him, where is your document to show that you own this property and you're supposed to be here? It was a simple question. You should have asked that question. He didn't ask him that. All this injustice, and you're just fueling this element of chaos constantly. We should be asking critical questions. Whether it was P2B, whether it was Emefiele, whether it was Abacha, we have to be asking more critical questions. Sometimes just common sense questions. If the government gave you a document to build a house and those people come and destroy it, then they will have to hold them accountable. Nigerians, the legal system is not helping. Those ones too, I don't know what is wrong with them. They keep passing weird judgments sometimes. But at least if we know that there's a legal judgment, that's where the problem is, we'll deal with that problem. But right now, we don't even ask the right questions from the get-go. We just say everything is awful. This stuff is happening. The country is not in a good shape. And if we are already behaving like this right now, with Wike going to Abuja, taking a lot of land from people, and the next person that comes again does the same thing, where is this going to end? When are we going to decide that, you know what, this is our country, we have to design it to be extremely stable? If you want to have your representatives run the country, then convert the system to a presidential council system, where all the 6 presidents will be sitting in the center of this thing, so that we don't have to be electing anybody from any stupid region. If you want your legal system to be accountable, make them so that they have very, very serious scrutiny on their actions, whatever they do. If you want your people not to be stealing your money, ask them to be giving you a report on what they are doing with your money every week. Why don't we know what they are doing with the money? Why did Tinubu not tell us what he's doing with the money that he's saving from the fuel subsidy that he removed? If you don't demand, you're not going to get. That is what I see in the country. And I just see a decay that is going on. And it appears that this direction that we are traveling, until something catastrophic happens, our eye will not clear. And the way some of us are behaving, we are waiting for it to happen so that we even create more chaos. That is even worse. So in other words, it's not even going to solve any problem. We just suffer and suffer and suffer. It's like, are we doomed to suffer forever? What is this? Are we doomed to suffer forever? God gave us our brain for a reason. You have to think. My questions, my actions, where is it leading us? Because there will be judgment someday for all these things that we are doing. You know how Iran was just attacked recently. I think all that preparation they've been doing for years, then they understand that, okay, it was not for nothing. Maybe they will be thinking, maybe we didn't prepare enough. When we think there is not going to be judgment someday, that the world is going to remain the same, you are mistaken. All this thing that we are doing right now, when that day come, we will regret all of them.
All right.
We will regret all of them. That's how I see it. And until we start taking ourselves seriously, let me just take a second to round up. Until we start taking ourselves seriously, life will not take us seriously. Until we start asking critical questions of our leaders, they will not deliver what we want them to deliver. If you see them that they kill your people, you end up on the street and tell them they have to provide security for your people. If they steal your money, you ask them to bring their money. Like this one, they just this thing now. Who they accuse Wike of now? Where is the proof? Is anybody going to ask question? Nobody does. We have to be thinking more carefully about what we do, and we have to be asking more critical questions of our leaders. If we have to go on the street and demand it, nobody says you burn anything. No, demand answers. There's nothing wrong with asking serious questions. Thank you.
Thank you to Nigeria. Thanks for coming in to put your voice to this. I appreciate every one of you. The first session is done. Yes, I'm going to come to you shortly, sir. No final submission. I'll come to you shortly. You know, I appreciate you all right there. Let me come to Black Panther again. Black Panther, your 2 minutes final submission, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Nigeria Watch. Thank you for all you have been doing. I want to thank everybody. Mr. Jonathan, thank you for that submission. You're coming from another point of view that we can consider. Yeah, that's a good argument there, and that's a good landing. And I want to say, yeah, you see, I want to ask a question, and that question I will answer it. Who do you want to dialogue, or who do you want to ask a question? Is it the satanic operators that have decided to go and set destructive purposes, that you want to come to a round table to dialogue with them? For how long will you be dialoguing and you don't get results? For how long did the Biafran dialogue, did they have the result? No. For how long did the Benue dialogue, did they have the result? No. They asked questions, no answer was given to them. The Kaduna riots that happened when a lot of Eastern Bloc were dropped down. They asked questions, no answer was delivered. For how long will you continue to ask the demonic operators questions? And you are coming from a position of weakness. You think they will listen to you? I know nobody's going to listen to you. My brother to Nigeria, the time for question has passed. The destruction has gone beyond human comprehension. It is like the man is teaching the devil how to be destructive. That is what we are seeing today. That is why we start at the onset that this is not a country. You cannot see the destruction, self-destruction of a country. You cannot see where we are coming from. We are coming from a point of view. We added it with history and look at the personnel behind power and stake it out there that this is what we are and this is who we are. We are not yet a country. We don't have something that we can call our own. We are not together, and these are the reasons we are stated out here. And you ask one question: Did VDM ask a question? VDM asked them question. Do you have paper? They said they have. Do you have approval? They said they have. But the question you should have asked: why will a military personnel go after a land which is civil, which is not in their jurisdiction? I guess the answer is, you all know the answer. We saw some video last week where the military were getting land for the Fulanis. We know what they are doing. That land is not theirs. And the answer is there. And for Wike, the facts are there. They brought the fact out. Go and look for it. It's all over the place. Nigerian showed it to us. It's there. They don't need to ask questions because there's nobody to answer your question. But the fact from the government office, they brought it out. Wike is debunking it. But these are the federal government facts. Why are you going to debunk a federal government fact brought to the public? That's the question you should be asking. These people have gone beyond repair. Nigeria has gone beyond repair. If you think that you can solve the problem like dialoguing, you ain't going to solve it.
Thank you.
Thank you, Nigeria Watch.
Thank you, Black Panther, my brother. I appreciate you. Mr. Jonathan, we'll come to you now. Thank you, sir.
Okay, then, Mr. Evans. Thank you very much. I greet you all once again. I just want to, let me just say this because of time. I leave the other topic I want to talk about. You see, when you talk about the issue of asking questions, For me, I believe Nigerians are asking questions, and we are even asking a lot of them, especially you and I, all of us here. What we're doing here every day consistently is we are asking questions. Where, even in the Western world, when people ask questions, it doesn't stop there. It's a process. Once questions or issues are raised, the media picks it up from there. What is failing us in Nigeria is our media. Terribly. Nigerians ask questions, and a lot of it too. That, in fact, the media will have no any other thing to do. They will be saturated with just trying to take it up, all those questions. It's just that we have a failed, and I would think it will not be an overstatement to say there are miserable media setup that we have in Nigeria. I will give only one example only to prove it. Take the Nigerian budget, for example. Just the Nigerian budget, for example. We ask a lot of questions, especially those of us in the diaspora. And that is how it works. Because so many things that we talk about here, and before you know it, that's what they are talking about in Nigeria. In other words, we set the agenda and they pick it up. When you look at the Nigerian budget, so many questions. Nobody in the Nigerian media, very simple thing. We just say, okay, it is stated here that you will construct this road on this specific street. I mean, narrow it down, bring it down. This location is not in the moon. It's located in somebody's backyard. And the year we come, the year we go, it will end. Nobody will touch that road. And Nigerian media will not, after raising so many questions, they will not. To let you know that they are very effective, and to let you know that those that are destroying Nigeria, they are very afraid.
All right.
People ask questions. Don't you see the way and manner, the speed at which they show up on the national media to come and defend what they want to defend? Let them say something in Nigeria today now that affects directly maybe Tinubu government or any other person. Before 10 a.m. tomorrow morning, they will be buying media spaces all over. They will appear to come and defend.
All right.
But the media is so we're asking questions. I just want to say that we're asking. You can say not enough, but actually we're asking questions, and we're asking a lot of them. Thank you.
Exactly. We're asking questions here every day. You know, Nigerians are asking questions. Sometimes they pay deaf ear to our questions. That's it. So should we go to their house and knock on their front door? They will not come out and say, okay, we came here to ask questions. No. Let's come to Mr. Odowa. 2 minutes, sir. Final submission.
Thank you, Mr. Najawash. Well, I found that Sowore came for news, and they're asking him if he will run. Sowore, well, anyway, you have not answered that you will run or you not run, because for now, Sowore, you don't contest, because when they say run, you are not in Olympic or transport. Don't contest. I love your actions. I love everything. Don't be so desperate by contesting. Because if you a good musician doesn't release album every time. So he released once and wait for him to expire before he release again. Build up, I said, so build up a party first before building the ambition. Because if you did not build up a party, you will not have positions. So register a party doesn't mean you have built the party. So what you need to do is build the party. Then the party cannot build whoever that will come in presidencies. So that is my advice to you. But for those who compare Sowore at this, Sowore at that, we hate Sowore or like Sowore, his actions, if we have 3 persons that is doing the same thing with Sowore, that is doing it consistency, my brother, life will be better. Those said, if there is a good behavior or a good character person, like the most elderly in the community will be better for us to live on. So let people be activism like Sure. Not just one day they go to police station, or we did it before, but they are still alive in the country that they said they did it before. And the country is not going in the direction of better life of Nigerians. Such people should keep their mouth shut. They were never an activist, whether it is Willie Soika or naming that PDP or whatever. As far as they are still alive and the country is not going well, they were never an activist. They were empty fish and empty drum making largest men just because they were hungry looking for what they will eat. Because if not, activist doesn't stop. It is only death that will make him stop from activism. So, but what we have in Nigeria, I was once a big man. It's not a good talk in the public. Thank you, Mr. Nijawash. Thank you very much.
Okay, Mr. Dua. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. All right, to Naija, your 2 minutes. Sir.
Thank you, Nijawash. Yeah, when I said questions, I think we don't necessarily count. I'm talking about the public. I like what I saw with the Benue issue, where people held on to it for a while, more than usual. And I hope that I wish that they were doing more of that, where people just hold their leaders accountable, say, why is this? Why are we not secure? Why is it that there is a military base here? People are not. They say, what is going on? If you don't have the people, let us know, because it's clear that they don't have the people, but they don't tell you. They pretend as if they don't know. They know. Your president knows that, and I don't know whether people pay attention that when they were campaigning, they were telling you that they were going to recruit more. Why did they not recruit more? Why are they not doing it? Why is nobody asking? Why is nobody demanding? Why is the press not doing that more? Why are we even here not doing that more? They promised they're going to do those things. Even the ones that they did, that like the subsidy removal, floating of the currency, they trashed it. They found a way to trash it in such a way that is now that the Nigerian economy is beginning to balance out from the mess that they've created. The reason why it's balancing out is not because we are not poorer. We are still poorer for it. It's just that they messed the situation up so badly. How is Nigeria, before Nigeria will get back to the GDP level that we were when this president came into office? God help us. That's, mark my word, that is, mark the number. The number is $450 billion. Currently, we are somewhere around $200 billion. When is Nigeria going to get there again?
How is the economy balancing now?
What I mean by is balancing now is, you know, when they throw a ship around and water come inside, then the ship throw waves all over the place, water is splashing all over the place, later on it settles. It doesn't mean that water has not damaged the ship. That is what we are facing right now. And before we bail all that water out and we get back to where we were before, it's going to take ages, given how these people are behaving. Let's see the budget for this year. Last year it was $28 billion, while 3-4 years ago it was $49 billion. This is the thing: the country is getting poorer and poorer, and our actions is what is leading to it. And that is the problem I have with this our elites. They are so hopeless that they don't even know they are even impoverishing themselves. They are making everything so worse for everybody. And I think we should be pushing forward and asking them for things that they promise, like especially the security issue. For me, that is big. If we dealt with the security issue, most of the other problems, people can be able to return from overseas to start doing stuff in Nigeria. Most people don't want to come back because they don't feel safe. I'll leave it there. Thank you.
Exactly. Yes. There's no single security here in Nigeria right now. No single. You're just on your own. All right. Abdul Malik, I'd like you to talk to us. Good evening to you, sir. I can see you are on and off. I'll give you 5 minutes, both submission and final submission, sir.
Yeah, good evening, Mr. Nijawash. I don't know if you can hear me because I'm hearing double voice in my telephone.
I can hear you. Go ahead. Yes.
You can hear me, right?
Yes.
Okay, thank you very much. What I'm trying to, I came in because of the demolition of Peter Obi house, Peter Obi brother's house. You see, Nigerian, there is something we are missing. If really we say we are along, we are talking about law. This thing they do is not normal. You know why? People do Peter Obi call police there. Like when those people came to demolish that house, not because of it's illegal, it should have called police to arrest those people that came to demolish that house. Yes, because it's illegal, you need to take action. It's not for you to fight them. They are not just to fight them, just to call the police, the police agency, to arrest them. From there, you will know the trace. Because according to the paper, they say now unknown, right? But if you arrest those people, if they get them arrested, they will know the people that sent them to demolish that house. That is the mistake they made. Yeah, they made that mistake. Those people, they are worse than bandits for me, because I see no reason why, without no court warrant and no, how can you come and demolish somebody's house with property? Nigeria now is because anybody can do anything without no any reason. What type of country are we living? Are we going to continue like this, that country? Now things are getting worse every day. How can you just come and demolish somebody's billions of naira? Just go like that. Till now, there is no investigation, nothing. It's very clear there is people behind there. Yes, for me, they would have arrested those people there. They made a mistake. From there, they will know the person that said them there. The people that try to demolish that, they should have arrested them. Now they don't know how they will get there till they will wait for court. Court that they don't give right judgment. Yeah, they are not wait for court, but I don't tell them to take action. They should have called police to those people. From there, they will know who sent them. Imagine a country, you just come and demolish somebody's house, and they have been there for 10 years, according to the Arise TV. I listen to the news. I hold that property in Lagos for 10 years. Somehow, what type of country is this? But I don't. For me, you guys should not blame me Obi there, because this guy is not that. The issue is not directly Peter Obi. It's Peter Obi brothers, right? It's not Peter Obi directly. People don't Obi they react, they don't react. For me, I did not blame them. Yeah, for me, that is how I see it. How which is Peter Obi direct? You should have blamed Obi there. They should have react. But this one is his brother. It's not indirect. Because you cannot, even though your brother commit a crime, because you don't take your brother crime. You will take your crime on your own. That is the reason why we not blame obedient on this aspect. But the brother made a very big mistake. If we have called police to arrest those people that destroyed that house, from there they will know the trace. Till now they will wait for court that they don't give right judgment. And the Lagos State government, they have not even started investigating to know who do this. We have a long way to go in that country. Unless we come together and fight those politicians, all of them, they are the same people. Look at what happened in those states. Even soldier army, they will know their land, right? They are demolishing people in the village. Army that they have, right? Army, they are only in barracks, right? How can you demolish people in the village, extended land? It's not that they are close to the army, it's very far from the army barrack. Even the Edo State government have not talked anything about that. There is a very big problem in Nigeria, unless we talk all together and fight those people. Thank you very much, Mr. Nigerian.
Okay. Thank you very much, Abdul Malik. God bless you. Thank you so much. Everyone have given their submission
Mr.
on this
Evans,
panel. Yes, sir.
sorry. When I was
I
listening
want to
to
ask you a question. No.
Wait. Mr. Jonathan was
when I
talking.
was listening to Mr. Abdul Malik, in fact, it's one of the reasons why I came, because I got bumped out of the platform, but I came back. I was listening to Mr. Abdul Malik. You said something. You said it's because people did not react because it's not Mr. Peter Obi directly. How do you come up with that notion, that assertion? That is not correct. The fact that it's not Mr. Peter Obi directly. This is his family, and this is the way it should be looked at. If you are fighting for everybody outside and you cannot fight for your own family, it will speak volume of you. It is the same Nigerians that will still condemn him. Just paint a situation where Mr. Peter Obi did not show up. This story just came up and people are talking about it. The same Nigerians will still say his family is being rubbished and is not doing anything. So either way, this kind of argument or idea will still come up. So I don't think it is because of that. Nigerians are doing what they are doing because that is who Nigerians are. Right. It does not matter. Even if it is Mr. Peter Obi's wife, because I don't know who is closer to you than your wife. Let's even put Mr. Peter Obi outside now. His wife. It is what Nigerians will do that they will do. That is, don't exonerate Nigerians. Don't exonerate. Right. That is Nigerians. That's just who Nigerians are as a people, and it's a reflection of the government that we are having.
Thank you. Thank you for responding to that. We don't have to wait for one particular person before we react to the injustice that is happening in Nigeria. You need to react. When you know something is wrong, just react to it. Doesn't have to be one prominent individual. Thank you. Black Panther, you wanted to say something?
Yeah, I wanted to ask a question to you. Okay. What is the response of the Edo State government towards this issue?
Which
I know the issue of army breaking people's home in their ancestral land.
No response.
Hey, chapter 2, we don't enter that.
When the Edo people do not even know their right from their left, how will their governor know their right from their left? Your life work the way you position it. So that is truth. That is just all.
Okay.
Mr. Nigerian.
Yes, sir.
I says it's like you're talking two times. I don't hear what Jonathan said. I don't know why.
Okay, can you hear me?
I'm hearing you, but when you talk finish, it will echo like two
it's your fault. It's your fault. Your gadget is bad. Can you just open a window close to you, then throw it away? It's not nice. Thank you.
I don't tell Nigeria that way won't fight me. Throw your network inside Suzu.
How do my network?
No, it's not my. It's not. Nigeria is not that. It's like there is something. Something is going on. I don't know why.
Yeah, the thing is going on in your area. That side.
Now your area, the thing they go on.
Now your area, the thing they go on. Not before this side.
Go update your telephone. Update your telephone.
Make your true. Yeah, I go better pass.
I will try to. I will fix it tomorrow. I will fix it.
Our prophecy they come to pass. So, this what if this our governor name? We never see anything at all.
You talk about Okpebolo.
Okpebolo, yes.
You never see something. All those houses where they demolish, you never see them.
Yeah, I don't understand.
Hey, this man, now times 2, 9, I do go sit for this one.
Best way don't buy land. Wait for Tinubu to win for 2027.
Fabio said the SAT. He said the SAT is 2027 for Tinubu for APC. Now wait till Fabio talk.
He say our governor saying go tie every Edo state neck. They go vote for APC. 2.5 million. I say, hey, already.
Akpabio now, not be only at those state. Akpabio say the whole SAT.
Anyway, I appreciate you all, my people. Anybody want to say anything more? Sharply? Because once we don't touch that button, then we are gone.
I would like, thank you. I would like to just say that we should never forget about the fact that Nigeria is bleeding.
Yes. You know what will happen? Because whenever you talk, people want to respond. Okay. I give you guys 30 minutes, everybody on the panel, to just talk within yourself. When I come back, I press the button, 30 minutes. So
thank you.
Talking, anybody can interject anybody on that 30 minutes. It starts now.
Thank you. So I think if we know that Nigeria is bleeding almost $50 billion every year, we have to start, this is what I mean by critical thinking. We have to start demanding that that gap is plugged. And today I was just watching the news, and another security analyst again in Nigeria keep talking about technology. I don't understand why Nigerians, for people that don't have technology, we are really obsessed with it. We keep obsessing about technology. Why we have the most advanced technology, which are human beings, and we don't want to recruit them into our security forces to protect our country, so that our people can at least be able to return home and operate. Can you imagine if Nigeria had good security, good healthcare? I'm telling you, most Nigerians will start coming back home because there's a lot of opportunities in Nigeria.
What will human beings use to work? Their teeth.
Yeah, no. I think once you have security and you have good healthcare, there's a lot of people that
in terms of when you said where a security analyst was talking about technology. But you think that is not that does not suffice, or that is not enough? Of course it is, I think, in my own estimate, because even if you employ people without technology, they become redundant, they become useless as anything. Resources that has been just ended up being wasted, utterly wasted. So you got to put in the maximum amount of technology into it. As a matter of fact, that is the reason why in this age and time, if you have a businesses that used to employ 10 before, now they employ 4 or 5. Yes. Some are even employing 3. Who do you think? Who do you think is doing the rest of the 7? Technology.
Please, can I say something here?
Just for a second, let me respond to that. I think the thing about technology versus manpower, both are related. The point is that if you have one technology, that is all good. But if you have 2 people operating the same technology, what do you think will happen? You magnify your influence or effect. And the same thing, numbers always count. No matter how much technology you use, number always counts. This is why when Russia went and built 3,000 nuclear weapons, there's a reason why he did that. Numbers matter no matter how much technology you have. Why is it that
before we go too far for
why security, is it that the countries with higher technology have more people?
See, to Nigeria, it seems you don't understand this politician at all. You are just thinking like somebody that just came from planet Doom.
Who told you that? Who told you that?
Wait first. It seems as if you just think that when we sat down here to talk on the election, post mortems on the election, on the candidate, and forecasted that this is how it's going to look like. Where have we gone wrong in our forecast? Where have we gone wrong in our forecast? Is our forecast not the picture? Wait. Not for you to answer. I'm telling you directly what you are saying. I'm rephrasing it to you so that you see the picture very well. We saw the candidate. We saw the election. We had the audacity of hope. But having the audacity, we also forecasted that this candidate is going to rig. And when he get there, he will do this and he will do that, he will do this. In a right-thinking state, in a right-thinking country, before you go to your farm, there are processes you must embark to have a flourishing and a good harvest. But what you did What this government did, they went directly to the farm and start planting. Every one of us say, yes, they did the right thing. Yes, remove the subsidy. Yes, don't do this, remove subsidies. Everybody was saying the right thing. Yes, subsidy is a good thing for you to remove, to broaden and open the market. But subsidy is a bad thing for you to remove in a dying economy, in a dying industrialization of the country, in the dying of power sector. It's an aberration, and the economy behind it, and yet to phantom it. Because I have not said subsidy is a bad thing, but subsidy, you cannot have a farm and not till the land, not clear the bush, and you go and farm, you go and plant your seed. Will your seed grow? That is what we have in Nigeria. You need to apply wisdom to what's happening in Nigeria. These people you are seeing, they are deaf, they cannot hear anything. When they stop, they still lies. When they say they'll do this, they still lie. What can we not tell you to understand about what you are seeing, the republic you are seeing today? What can we not tell you? What else is it there for you us to tell you that this republic has failed already? They are taking the trajectory of self-suicide. That's what they are doing. So there is nothing good that will come out of this republic. See, your economy is down.
I think if we are talking and saying there's nothing good that is coming out of it, then you are basically, which to an extent, one can argue that we are already doomed as a people. And because what we are doing to ourselves is that's the direction we are heading. We should be doing everything to stop it. There are millions of lives at stake here, and we are talking about maybe even billions, because if you look at how important Nigeria is, we represent a lot to the entire group of Africans itself, or around the world too. So we can't just be taking ourselves for granted and the lives of the ones that come after us for granted. We have to listen to that's the whole point.
Can I talk?
Did you listen to my speech when I said about the position of strength? If you listen to my speech from yesterday, I've been speaking from the position of strength. But who is doing it? We are all weak.
I think, thank you. Thank you. Mr. Tunaja, you are always campaigning on security, employ, and you are the one advocating for Emilocon. So anyway, let me say something here. You don't know why they are not recruiting, why they are not doing this. No, my people, my brothers and sisters, what we are suffering is our ignorance. What we are suffering is our negligence. What we are suffering is our waywardness. Because when we value ourselves, we don't value ourselves. That is why we don't value the country. That is why the country is not moving forward. That is why insecurity is in everywhere today, because we don't value our own self. If you don't value yourself, you cannot value other person. First, I was talking with my brother day before yesterday, 4 days ago. Now we are talking, the soldier cannot do anything, they obey the last order, just like the way Black Panther will tell you it is order. I asked him a question. If it is order, you must obey. If all order are good, why did you have overthrowment? Why are they doing overthrowment? Because the man that did overthrowment, we are once obeying order. When he found out that this order is no longer good enough, he disobeyed the order. Your state has people that join soldier. They have people that join navy. They have people that join police. My state has, the other state has. All the 36 states has, Benue people has. Now, one man from Sokoto is the one giving all of us order. And it's the people that is destroying the entire Nigeria came from Sokoto. And not destroying all of them. My people are saying we are obeying orders, useless orders. Useless set of people telling me that they are obeying orders. It is because we refuse to do what is right. Because we can overthrow that man that came from Sokoto. We have the power to do it. But because of our foolishness, we will say you are serving Nigeria. Then the man from Sokoto will not send us to Maiduguri and send the Sokoto people, for Maiduguri people, to my place. Then we now call the people from Zamfara to go and destroy all of us in Maiduguri. Then after they destroy all of us, tomorrow we will recruit another one from the SAT and give to them. Next tomorrow, it will go and destroy them. My brother, it is our foolishness that make us not to have security in our land. It is our foolishness that make us, so people, you give a little land in a Kenwa, now come to Ogidi to come and be carrying every land. It is because of our foolishness. So our foolishness is what, Benue foolishness is what they are suffering. My brother, the Bible said, if they slap you this side, turn the other side. I said, your eye will blind. Jesus Christ gave one law. He said, do to people what you want them to do to you. So if you said there is a Nigerian soldier and they could not protect the Nigerians, then what is the Nigerian soldier doing? They should be scrapped. They are no longer existing. They are dead already. Because the reason you are there, Nigeria police, you are there, it is because you want to protect your people. Now, when you are not leaving your people to be destroyed, automatically you don't exist in my eye. So, that is why I'm saying, if I were to be a soldier man, I will disobey that order. I will come to my place. I will tell you, I did not enter soldier because I want to be there in Zamfara. I enter soldier because I'm from Edo State. I want to protect Edo State. If you come from Benue, go and protect your Benue. I'm telling you that the people that are killing Benues, I will not tell you that it's terrorists. I will tell you it is the Benue soldiers, who join soldiers, who join Navy, who join the Air Force, who join the DSS, that are the one killing in Benue. Because if not, all of them will have rebelled against whatever they call Nigeria military force or Nigeria government and said, we are Benues. We enter this thing to serve our people. Because of their stupidness, because of every state stupidness, that is where they will tell you they are obeying order. One man from Zamfara will not be giving them order to go and die. And why we carry the Zamfara people to be killing every other people? My brother, security, it is a thing that primary school can be a security officer, can be a police officer, can be a CID, can be. When I was small, there was something they call CID. But today it's no longer existing in the country.
Yeah, see what happened is that when you were young, let me ask. I asked somebody a question some time ago. I said, people before now, 30 years ago, would you consider them to people to have more integrity and more morality? Generally, most people would say yes. People in Nigeria used to have a slightly more integrity before, but now, because what has been happening over time is a decay. And that decay has resulted from a nation that is weak and other people can dictate to it. Nigeria, anything anybody tells us now, we're going to listen. What are we going to do? You guys have already seen what has been happening in the last couple of weeks, that nations out there, you interact with each other. Some are stronger than the others. And we as a people don't understand that. We think we are living in a world where people just follow rules. There are no rules. The only rule out there is the rule of power. And we as a people have decided that we are going to pretend as if we don't exist and we think we are going to get away with it. This is what we are going to keep getting. This system will keep decaying until you decide that, you know what, this system has to stand on its feet. And first of the things you're going to do is you stop the bleeding. If you see a patient that is bleeding and you want to treat it, what is the first thing you're going to do? You have to stop the bleeding. How? If you don't stop that bleeding, Nigeria has been bleeding and bleeding.
How will you stop the bleeding?
You stop the bleeding of almost $50 billion of GDP every year by securing your country. You start with that one.
The people that started the hemorrhage, so they are the people that will also stop it.
If you're about to die now, it's like somebody that has been drinking or has a drug problem and you're about to die. If you don't heal yourself, you will die, period. If you don't stop it, who cares? We are all going to pay for it. We'll pay for it with them.
Jonathan, I don't know if you people know the process when you plant a seed. With direct science, we know what it is. And it is, you can use it in the explanation of a lot of things concerning human existence. You see, when it comes to the country, if you look at Western world, they pass through the same thing we are passing through today. But what happened? That thing that they had before need to collapse for another one to come up. Now, when you plant a seed, that seed need to decay and start what? Springing up and you see it become a new one, a new seed that you planted become new, start coming out of it. That is how to describe a republic. You need to collapse the former republic and bring up a new republic. That is what happened to Burkina Faso today. Togo is the top rising in Togo. That what happened in Niger Republic. You need to collapse something before a new one of your kind can spring up. Without that, if you maintain that platform, new things cannot come out from an old wound.
Whatever system you create, it will represent the collapse of the old order.
We didn't create any system.
Let me finish now. If you decide to secure your country now, if you decide to secure your country now, it will be a collapse of the old order.
Wait. Nigeria has the best military infantry in modern day Africa.
Wow. Are you saying that after you just see what is happening in the Middle East? Do you think this military will stand against that?
Wait. I can tell you their antecedents. I can tell you their prospects. They perform excellently well. But what I'm telling you, when you have been infiltrated by external forces, that system needs to collapse. If you cannot collapse that system, the system will consume you. That is what we are having today.
That is what I just said now. If you change it, it will represent a collapse. I think in your mind, what you consider collapse is everything destroyed and you start again.
People, before I leave, to Nigeria, before I leave, let me tell you people that are destroying Nigerians. All the kings that people respect, all the pastors that people respect are the ones destroying Nigerians. Because I will even say the king more than the pastor. Do you know why? The king is what the people know as their indigenous leaders. Why they know the pastors are their book manipulators. Now, the indigenous people, I will use my late king to give example. My late king never sell land. He never. One day I was with him. Did you know what he said? He said, not that I don't like to ride a vehicle. Not that company has not come to look for land. He said, but if I give them, if I give her this my land.
Give me 2 minutes, please, to clear the air.
Let me just finish so that you will take over. If I give up this my land for these people, he said, all my children that will be born in this village, where would they have food to eat from? Because there will no longer be land for them to farm, to do anything, to do business, to build houses. Today, my village people cannot build houses because they have sold everything. They don't have farm, they don't have anything again, they are hungry. So did you see the stupidity of the people that came after the king has gone? Is what we are suffering today. Likely the king, if they called Nigerians together, each of the king of the state called their people together and said, this problem must be stopped. If you are a soldier, go away from that soldier. If you are police, come and defend your land. They will come and defend their land. But because of those kings are greedy and foolish, they don't even know the reason being the king. That is why they are killing their people and they could not call the soldiers or the police to come and defend their own people. Thank you. Adu Malik, you can take over.
Yeah, I think, was it Malik that wanted to speak?
One thing.
Our man, our dreamed nation. Yeah, please go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, one thing we have to understand.
Good evening, Mr. Chinega, once again.
No, sorry. Let our dreamed nation. He just joined us. Let him just say something. Then go Malik.
Calm down. Now this is your network. If I say you know they with us. One thing we have to understand, Black Panther, UK, US, they were once corrupt like Nigeria. People came together and said we need to be a better nation. Collapsing. Our unity is very important. Our diversity is very important. But however, we can make Nigeria great. It's a different people that come together to make United States what it is today. So China is more populated than Nigeria. India is more populated than Nigeria. So when we have that leadership ability and the leader who have the that mind and the will for us to say, I want to fix my country. He knows the bad people. He knows where they are. They will be sincere enough. This Nigeria will not need to collapse. We can come together as a citizen, as just what we are doing at this moment, the way we are talking. It takes other people this far for them to get to where they are. It took Germany how many years to build it? So every other nation, just our own is, sometimes people wonder if God used different things to create black people. But it's our mindset. We can fix Nigeria without collapsing, or this one. Because people are upset. An Igbo man feel they don't see me like a Nigerian. A Niger Delta man feel, I've been cheated, they are taking my oil, and I'm not seeing anything from it. The Yoruba man will feel, oh, they have used my cocoa, they have done this, they are coming to dig my gold. The same thing in the north. People will feel, they have been betrayed or they are not treating them well. Everyone is agitating. If we are divided today, people, you will not like it at all. When you are a minority, today, why is Nigeria attractive? Not because if we look at the oil, Angola is even more, is producing more than us. Why are people still respect Nigeria? It's because of our population. So numbers matters. We just need people who can think for us. People who can sit there at the helm of their affairs and say this is white and we'll call it white, not making it black. The military will do the right thing. Peter Obi have said this several times. If you are the top, you are not corrupt. You have destroyed corruption, at least 70% of it. That is the problem we are having. When the people knows that our president is a criminal, our leader is a criminal, this is how we got into power, this is who he is. So the people around him are criminally minded also. They will just be doing the same thing. Just like Buhari took power, he came into office and people noticed this man is just a dumb. He doesn't know anything. And everybody become president. All the ministers, they are president. Then inside the minister, you have one who is more presidential than others. So we can't go like this in a place. But we as a citizen, we have to continue. Just what we are doing on this panel now. Continue to hold our leaders accountable. Our voice is going far. We will do the right thing. The same way we are doing. It's happening in Kenya. Kenya are not trying to say, no, we want to topple our government or we want to do this. We want military to come and take over. No. Kenya is saying, no, this your economic policy is affecting us. You must change it or you must do. If you are incompetent, then resign for another person to come, not military to go. So we should not go back to military era. We should not go back. We will not like it. We will not like it, despite anything. We will not like it. So we need a good Nigeria where we can come together discussing Nigeria. The medias are not doing what they are doing. We'll call them out. 90% of people handling the Nigeria media space, who are they? They are politicians. Tinubu own a TV, he own newspaper. So all of them, is it?
I think I can't hear him anymore.
I beg, make Malik talk. I beg, make Malik talk.
Our dreamed nation. Let Malik go
Yeah,
now.
hello.
Malik, please go ahead.
Yeah, good evening once again, Mr. Tunaija. Yeah, I listened to Mr. Jonathan with my other device. See what I'm trying to say, Mr. Jonathan. I said that for me, I did not blame Obedient not to come out to protest against the demolition of the because it's not directly Peter Obi issue. I'm not telling you that they should have not come out, but I say for my aspect, what I observed, I did not blame them not to come out. That is what I say. I'm not telling you they should have not come out. They should have been, but for my observation, I did not blame them.
Okay, thank you for that. I think I like what our Dream Nation said, because in the end, it's for us to find the solutions to it instead of saying collapse. Collapse is not going to get us anywhere. I understand the collapse to an extent. What Black Panther is saying is basically saying, let's stop the system the way it is.
Just a second, just to kind of interject there. Then you can take it up from there. So, Mr. Dream Nation, Mr. Alabo, so essentially you are saying that you believe in one Nigeria. Your submission is just that one Nigeria. Is that it?
That is what he's preaching. Don't ask.
I
That's what
said
he's
what I'm
preaching.
saying is that our population, is it only
He's
Nigeria
talking about
that we
population.
have?
What is meaning
We
of
have in
population?
China. We have
Nigeria can never be one because
What is Dream Nation talking about?
because of this religion, Muslimism and Christianism can never make Nigeria one. Because check everywhere that
is Christian and Muslim not in India.
Wait.
Listen, the Muslim in India become they are Bangladesh. They cut away from India.
See, wait.
United
Let me
Kingdom.
deal with this
Muslim
message
and
where
Christian
the Dream Nation is talking about. Dream Nation, what you are talking here now, that you are preaching, that you will tell us what you are afraid of. Because that's the first question that should come to
Black
you.
Panther.
You will tell us
Black
what
Panther.
you are afraid of. And two,
Black Panther.
let me tell you, let me land.
I'm suspecting you. Let me tell you something before you land.
Let me land.
I will not give you space to land, but let me
Black Panther, let him just say what he wants to say before you carry on.
Just give me opportunity. Listen to me, please.
30 seconds.
When you are saying something, you make me feel as if you are Chowore. Because you know, as it is today in Nigeria, it is not possible that military can take over. So why are you doing something delaying Nigeria?
The military, are they not Nigerians? The military are Nigerian, but the illegal military is what we have now. The Nigerians are sleeping where they are putting criminal that want to turn Nigeria into Muslimism and criminalism into position. The Nigerians are sleeping where they are bringing people from other African countries.
Mr. Odua, how do we fix our country? This is we are talking of long-term something. We are talking of a solution now. You are talking about
you see, the way they think is that it's almost like the people that can't think of solution. They just think, let's destroy everything.
The Dream Nation.
Because you can't think of solution. How is that going to make anything better? Especially when we have been broken before. Where did it get us? It didn't get us anywhere.
Look at the solution. See, you people should stop all this rhetoric. You people should stop it. Face reality, face to face. If not, you are doing a disservice to humanity and to your country. Why? Before Nigeria, solution to Nigeria, this is solution.
I don't understand what to Nigeria. I don't understand what to Nigeria.
No. Let me land so that you understand it. Let me land.
No,
the solution to Nigerian issue. This is the solution. Nigerians must call for a federated state, and we must converge and talk. Are they listening to you? The answer is no.
Yes.
You don't want to come together to talk? The answer is no. So what else are you crying for?
Which we need.
What are you crying for?
We need a leader.
You see, the problem with people is that
can make right decisions.
You can solve problems.
Let us sort our problem out.
Hold on. You see what you said was first. No, you can do that while you actually solve problem.
No, you cannot do that.
But Jonathan want to talk. Let her talk. Minute we finish.
You can't. Don't say that. You can't.
No, you can.
Black Panther. Wait.
The world doesn't wait for you.
What are people talking about?
Black Panther, wait.
Other people can just come and take whatever you've got.
You can't. Nobody will come and take anything. Don't scare anybody here.
They've already taken it. Even
don't scare anybody here.
Have a meeting.
They can take the north. They can't take the south.
Wait, Black Panther.
They've already taken the south. Who told you control the south?
They're not taking any south. Don't say
who do you think I'm talking about? You think I'm talking about Fulani? Fulani is not powerful.
Don't say that.
Enjoying.
I have a question.
Go and read. Black Panther, go to South Sudan and North Sudan.
Looks like we are going to need more time. This thing is not going to be enough.
But Jonathan want to let her talk.
Let me talk now. You people are talking so that this conversation can flow. We can get a sense out of what we're talking about. You talked about people not preferring solutions, that they are just talking. Mr. Black Panther came up with a solution, which I believe there are many solutions, even we're talking about, whether federalism, a devolution of power, and not. Then Mr. Tunaja said solution, but I've not heard you. I've not heard one single solution from you or two. Maybe you want to put it out there as Nigeria for a one Nigeria. At least
my solution is so simple. My solution is the simplest one. Nigeria, what we need more time. This is not going to be enough. This is not going to be enough.
No time to put your solution out there. Now tomorrow.
Okay, Mr. Jonathan.
Yeah.
I put this topic on Saturday. No, I put that for Saturday.
We are the shows. I never. Let's run on. Yeah. Please mute yourself now. No, Mr. Alabo, we don't close. Don't call Mr. Jonathan. Just I was driving very slow because my daughter is
you, but Nigeria, you don't come take our time now. You take our time.
No, the time is over. 30 minutes.
You not reach 30 minutes before you take. That 30 seconds
for 1 minute now.
Okay. 3 minutes more. 33 minutes.
Thank you. You are always a good
even more slower because I was
Mr. Jonathan. Mr. Jonathan, sorry to Baba. See one thing, the only thing we need, I beg I just use 30 seconds. The only thing we need today is a leader who can come together and put us on a round table. We need leaders who can come and put us, who have this conversation. That is the same way United States did. The mafians and all of them, they came on the table and say, we can't continue in this way. Let us make America a great state. And today is the world power. So Nigeria, we need a leader too. That is what we should be talking about. The solution Black Panther is submitting, it's impossible. Okay. It's impossible at this moment.
Let's use these 3 minutes, judiciously. You see, you said we need a leader, but one part that you are missing is that with a new leader or a good leader, right? How will the leader turn Nigeria around if the problems are still there? The problem of inequality, they are still there. The problem of insecurity is still there, and so on and so on. The distribution of national wealth, those issues, the inequality.
It can be done the way others have been done. It's not rocket science.
So how will this new leader?
I have it under my name there. Security, law and order, and technological revolution.
You cannot have a leader that will shy away from all these things.
Yes, Mr. Jonathan, can I break it down for you?
Yeah.
Can I break it down for you? Buhari fell and Tinubu, they fell because they come with what? This thing of bringing Yoruba. Buhari was appointing.
Mr. Nigeria was.
So these are the. Now, what I want to see, Jonathan try a little bit to step closer with the national conference. Maybe if he had had the second term, he would have done that. So we need a leader who will come on a round table. And people will have, Nigerians will come and express their grievances. Me as a Niger data, I will tell you I want to control my resources. Dispose the power to my state, from stand to the local government. And if this come to an agreement, then a northerner will know that his agriculture is very important. Go back to your state and do this. We will come together collectively and agree to move Nigeria forward. That is the leader we need. We will not need the nepotism who will come and say, Emilokon. That is the more people who are dividing us. Right. So if we have a good person as a leader who will not be an Igbo man, who will not be a Yoruba man, who will not be an Hausa, but a Nigerian, who will move forward.
All right, my people. Thank you. Appreciate you all. We've come to the end of this broadcast. We'll continue again tomorrow from where we stop. No matter the minutes we give on this platform, it's not enough. So we must manage it. I appreciate every one of you that came into this wonderful debate amongst you all. Thank you so much, Black Panther, once again, Mr. Odowa, Tunaja, Abdul Malik, Mr. Jonathan, and our Dream Nation. I'm gonna go bless you now. Thank you for those of you that called in as well, Mother Deborah, and so on. Thank you. I appreciate every one of you right there. My super chat came from me, Kisle Ogera here today. Thank you very much, sir. God bless you. And our comment session start with my mother from diaspora. Thank you very much, Mommy. I appreciate you always for all that you do. Abu Azi, thank you very much. I appreciate you for all that you do. Adamame Bright, I can see you right there. Thank you very much, ma'am. Bex Max, and Stella Macevedo, and the Peg Modi, Michael Okata, and many others. And people press up the like, help us to share. Let's continue from where we stop again tomorrow. And people, good night and bye for now. Ọba tí gbẹ́kún aládùúrà mo ti dé. Ọba tí gbẹ́kún aládùúrà mo ti dé o. Bọ́lọ̀ mi rò, bẹ́ẹ̀jà mi jà o, má jẹ́ gbàgbà tí àdúrà o. Bọ́lọ̀ mi rò, bẹ́ẹ̀jà mi jà o, má jẹ́ gbàgbà tí àdúrà o. Ọba tí gbẹ́kún aládùúrà mo ti dé. Ọba tí gbẹ́kún aládùúrà mo ti dé o. Bọ́lọ̀ mi rò, bẹ́ẹ̀jà mi jà o, má jẹ́ gbàgbà tí àdúrà o. Bọ́lọ̀ mi rò, bẹ́ẹ̀jà mi jà o, má jẹ́ gbàgbà tí àdúrà o.
Ẹ sọ me o, orí ọ̀nà yà mẹ́ Jésù.